College football season's inching ever so closer as the full slate of football games this Saturday, but we've had a few games to wet our taste buds already with Florida State getting upset by those Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets over in Ireland last week. And now Con Time Deion Sanders almost shit the bed against an FCS school last night at home. I don't care if it's North Dakota State or not, because if an FCS school can get pressure on Zulu Sanders like North Dakota State did last night, y'all are in for a much longer haul this season than I anticipated. I thought you could at least probably go 4-8, maybe even 5-7 this year, Con Time. But now I'm starting to rethink my position on that. And we're going to give y'all a little clip from a past show that people have been requesting that I put back up here in just a second. But before we get to all that, let's go ahead and give those random Four Horsemen shout-outs. They go to Shane Moore, The Bomb, Jack Acker, and Jeff Payton are mounted up, saddled up, and ready to go. They're going to help us with today's college football invasion. If you want your badge and you want to get deputized like them, it's not $2.99 a month. That's just 75 cents a week, just a half a bottle of water for the outlaws. So join button next to the subscribe button over there. And if you're on an Apple phone, you'll probably more than likely have to go to your computer or your laptop because Apple phones do not mesh with YouTube memberships. Now, let's talk about it. As requested by the common Joes and the common Sallies in the know, even more so than all the media talking heads, it's an outlaw clip of the week that a lot of people seem to really like, and it helps basically explain what I was talking about in the lead up. And yes, North Dakota State basically helped reinforce what I've been saying about Con Time this whole off season. The gig is up, the con is up. The Deion groupies are about to lose their bowels, and this is a great explanation as to why. Boom shakalaka boom. How you like me now, Deion? As the great Toby Keith once said, many, many times. Not once, but numerous times. How do you like me now? See what we got here on old Deion. Oh, Con Time at it again. I look at this shit. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put on my Con Time glasses, man. Where'd they go? Here they are. Here they bees. Look at that. It's Con Time glasses right there, boy. I like to wear these Con Time glasses when I start having to read through his bullshit, because I think I know why he wears this is so people can't see the bullshit protruding out of his beady little ass eyes. He's always talking shit. Would y'all like some Con Time Deion Sanders glasses? Because I can make sure I go to my eye doctor and get y'all a few pair of them and send them out to y'all. All right, let's get to the article here. Here we go. Y'all see that? All right. Deion Sanders fires back at Paul Feinbaum. Now, keep in mind, he's already banned a Denver columnist. I guess he's going to ban Paul Feinbaum and ESPN Game Day from Boulder next. Last week, Colorado football program announced it would no longer permit questions from Denver Post reporter Sean Keeler. Asked for further explanation, the program referenced several arguably derogatory nicknames Keeler used to refer to Sanders. Well, damn, he's going to ban the shit out of me. I've been calling him Con Time since day one. There's a clause in Sanders' contract that permits such an arrangement between Sanders and the school and the media. Well, ain't that something? Well, no shit, because Colorado is probably one of the most pansied colleges in America, and we know why. I'm not going to get into politics of it. ESPN college football pundit Paul Feinbaum commented on the news, calling it a disgrace on Monday. In a newly released podcast with Robert Griffin III, Sanders referred to Feinbaum's comments. Of course he's going to be on Robert Griffin III, man. Bunch of dingleberries, bunch of little closet fairies. And this is his response. And tell me what y'all take out of this. He talking about us. How can we be irrelevant, you talking about me? Every time I turn around, somebody's sending me a quote that you talking about me. Sanders said after co-host Greg Griffin brought the topic up. Bomb up. I know what he's doing. I'm proud of him. And he's smart enough to understand that this generation and this process and the way we communicate on sports is different. And he's a dying breed. Really? Really? Because I think Paul Feinbaum is pretty popular, Deion. So what does he have to do to stay and keep up with this change? Oh, I got to find the big bad wolf and talk about it. So now I keep my relevancy. And I'm saying, cool. But I'm not going to help you. You ain't got an E on there. So don't get mad at me for reading it like it's printed now. You're gonna have some people in here trying to race bait in a minute, probably. But I'm not going to help you. I'm not going to add to you. I'm not even going to respond because that's what you want. Yeah, you just want me to respond. I don't do that. I'm not going to help you come up. He's already up, jackass. Paul Feinbaum probably makes just as much money as you do. The fireworks have already been lit in the Buffalo season, and it has yet to officially start. They open with North Dakota State Thursday night. But that last paragraph before that firework paragraph, what do y'all think about that? The thing that stands out for me here, he says, I'm not going to help you. I'm not going to talk about it. Let me stop this for just a second. Right after I did this little rant that I went on, I had a DDoS attack, suspiciously, right after I mentioned a few things about certain people and political agendas that seem to always creep into our sports. But, when we push back and have an opinion on it, all people get pissed off and say, oh, you shouldn't be including politics in sports, yada, yada, yada. But yet they bring it into sports, but they don't want you to talk about it if your opinion differs from theirs. And that's why I think I got a DDoS attack the other night. About you. I'm not going to add you. I'm not going to respond. You're responding. What the hell do you think you're doing, son? You're talking out of both sides of your mouth, con time. That's what a con man does. So I don't expect no less than for you to do that. You say you're not going to help him. You're not going to prop him up. You're not going to talk about it. You're not going to respond. And yet you're talking about it and you're responding to it. You jackass. Now I know why you start out Jackson State, because it's probably the closest name that you can get to jackass. But, man, what do y'all think about that silly shit? Really? And now Stephen A. Smith has come out in defense of Paul Feinbaum. So, Stephen A. Smith's supposed to be your boy. And even he's saying that you're full of crap, Deion. You're full of more crap than one of them big-ass buffaloes that run on the field. It just don't look good for Deion going forward. If he loses to North Dakota State, which is possible, North Dakota State's not nothing to play with now. Deion was actually upset about that game being scheduled, by the way. He better hope he at least goes 6-6 this year, because if he doesn't, the grill is going to be unmercifully hot for the one I like to call Con Time Deion Sanders. See, by the way, a lot of people don't know what a DDoS attack is. It's basically when about someone gets on there with about 10 or 20 fake names, and they basically flood your comment section and try to crash your channel because whatever you're saying or doing has pissed them off, so they want to try to shut you down. I didn't think I was that important, but obviously I've rankled somebody's feathers. Let's continue. But that's our little Con Time Deion Sanders segment of the day. What y'all think about that? Did I not read that perfectly? I read it the way it was wrote. If you're gonna spell it out ebonically, then I gotta say it ebonically, right? Gotta be fair. Gotta be a man that reads it the way it is. John Ritchie says, Con Time, man, he's gonna be out of a job before the season's over. Well, I would say I agree with you, but Colorado is a special breed, and I discussed that a little bit earlier. I sort of alluded to what they are, but I'm not going to get into it because, here lately, someone's been putting my shit on limited ads. Wonder why. We know why. Deion Sanders' problem is he thinks that this generation he's got is the generation he can match who he was. Now his problem is he's just a self-righteous, narcissistic idiot. That's his problem. Now I know you're a fan of Deion. I'm not trying to piss you off there, Kevin, but just saying, man. Now he's calling out Paul Feinbaum. He's calling out everybody. Anybody that disagrees with him, he's going to ban them. Who's he going to be doing? I mean, he's just going to have a bunch of. I guess he could call CNN. I mean, CNN's easy to dictate to and to dominate because CNN basically rolls over for anybody of the perverse agenda type deal. And that is your outlaw clip of the week. Just wanted to go back and rewind and take another few slaps at Deion Sanders because last night, once again, he shows why he will not succeed as a head coach in college football. And the only reason he might keep his job at Colorado more than 2 more years is just because the people at Colorado have no spine, and we all know what kind of political agendas they drive in that state out there. So, yeah, that's when the DDoS attacks started, by the way, right after I made that little comment about him maybe employing CNN and that kind of stuff. But that's all I got to say about that today. If y'all don't mind, there's a little heart option at the bottom of this screen. If you want to make a one-time donation to the program, smash that heart, throw a few dollars in the coffers, help me get the lights on. You can also join the Outlaw Posse, as I said earlier. It's not but $2.99 a month. It's just 75 cents a week. That's just a half a bottle of water for the Outlaw. It's a little join button next to the subscribe button. You'll get your badge. You'll get deputized, possibly be the comment of the day, which we're going to start doing those again. I haven't done one in a while. And you'll be in the Outlaw Posse. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Those are the big 4, and they're all absolutely free. KMCA to all the other teams class is now officially dismissed.